oil change on this thing today. I just got it warmed up a little bit. What we got to do is tilt it on its side. You can tilt it on the oil side, and then we'll drain all the oil out. It's a super simple thing, and it takes like 0.6 to 0.7 quarts of oil. We'll fill it up slowly as we get everything back together, but what I'm going to do first is grab a drain pan and we'll tilt this thing on its side so that we can go ahead and drain the oil out. Okay, so essentially I'm going to go ahead and pull the dipstick out here, and we'll just set it to the side. It's always good to have a few rags with you when you're doing your oil change, so we'll grab one of those. And of course, as I told you, I just started this thing and let it run for a minute, so this might be kind of hot. When you do this, obviously be careful. We're just going to set this drain to the side, and then we can go ahead and tip this all over together. Got to be resourceful when you're working on stuff. I'm going to use this old Folgers container. This oil is nasty. Go ahead and just tip it right on over, and you can lay it down right on the bars just like that. And we'll just let this run out for probably 10 minutes or so. I'm going to go ahead and pull the spark plug off here because we're also going to be sharpening the blades. I'll show you guys how to do that in a separate video. But we definitely, as we're wrenching on those blades down there, we don't want anything to happen and go ahead and start. So we'll pull that off. We're actually going to replace the spark plug, so this is all good to go. If you guys are interested, I'm going to do a video on the air filter. I'll probably do the air filter and the spark plug in one video, and then I'll show you how to sharpen the blades in a separate video. So this will kind of be a 3-part series, so you can pick and choose exactly what you want to watch. But we'll let this drain for about 10 minutes, and then we'll bring you back here. All right, so we've let this sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, let the oil drip. We're going to go ahead and tilt it back up onto its feet or onto its wheels. Just like so. We did get a little bit of oil dripped, but that's not a big deal. And now we're going to go ahead and double check the specifications, and we'll get this thing filled up. By the way, look how gross that oil is. It is pretty much black. Okay, so for this 2006 Honda HRR, this takes just over half a quart, or 18.5 ounces to be exact. That will vary a little bit depending on how much actually we poured out. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna use some AMSOIL Signature Motor Oil. This is actually what I have left over from our snowblower, so we're gonna use the same oil here. We're going to probably start off with about 16 ounces, and then we'll keep checking it on the dipstick and add more if needed. Always make sure your funnel is cleared out. I actually blew this one out and wiped it out before I'm using it, but don't want to be putting any contaminants in your oil if you can avoid it. So like I said, we'll start off with about 16 ounces in here, and then from that point, we'll go ahead and check it and top it off. So that's about right. I'm going to let it drain out of the funnel here so that it all goes into the motor, and then we'll go ahead and throw the dipstick in there and check it. We'll also check it every time we run it. Every time we take it out to mow again, you want to check the oil right before, and I'll show you in a minute, but with these dipsticks, you want to not screw them in to check the oil. You want to set them onto the top of the threads. Okay, so we've got about 16 ounces in here. The funnel's drained for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out, set the dipstick in there, and check the level. Again, you're not going to screw the dipstick in, you're just going to drop it in there just like that, and then check the oil from there. And it actually looks like we are perfectly full on the full line. We put just over 16 ounces in there, so somewhere between 16 and 17 ounces, and we are spot on this dipstick. We're at the top of the X hashes here, which is exactly where we need to be. So each time that I run this, I will check it and top it off if needed. But that's how you do an oil change on your HRR Honda mower. If you guys are interested in any more of these videos, check the channel. We've got some other videos with this specific mower as well.